Hey guys, George here from SwanGaming. It's going to be more of a serious commentary, I'll say that first and foremost, so if you're not interested in more philosophical and serious topics, then leave the video now. I won't hold it against you at all. It doesn't float a lot of people's boat. I know we do funny moments mostly on this channel, but I wanted to do this because it's something that is important to me, and I've definitely found affects most people, if not all people, at some point in their life. What you're going to be seeing in the background in terms of gameplay, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not going to refer to it. It will just be whatever's just been saved up, whatever I've just gone and recorded at some point. But what I really wanted to talk about was how society changes people and how it pins pressure on people to do things and act the way they act and dress the way they dress. So, for example, society does it to everyone, as I said. I'd be very surprised if you haven't been affected by it. For example, it makes people dress differently, it makes them act differently, it makes them tone themselves down, they might not be themselves around people. And it's certainly something that, happens to everyone, and we've all fallen victim to it because at the end of the day, most people want to fit in, especially if you're in high school. I mean, I finished high school last year, but I know it's like everyone wants to fit in, you want people to like you, everyone wants popularity and all of that sort of stuff. And there are very few people that really don't care about it. I mean, it does shape a lot of the way you think because of how, rumours can go around and how things can happen. And I don't know where it comes from. I mean, it's just sort of there one day. You're just expected to dress that way, and you're expected to care what you look like and expected to, make an effort. And you could say, oh, that's just like etiquette and manners and stuff, but, I mean, it isn't really. I mean, girls are expected to, try and be really pretty and put loads of makeup on and stuff, and I think that's just, I don't know. If they don't want to do, they shouldn't feel like they have to do it, and they do because society pressures them to make those choices and do those things. And it happens with guys as well. Society pressures guys to act more masculine and, not care about emotions and stuff because that's the way the modern man and woman are. It's ridiculous actually when you think about it, that you let it affect you. Yeah, it will affect pretty much everyone, and everyone falls victim to it, which at the end of the day is pathetic and it's pointless. But it's what happens. It's messed up. And that's something that you have to do, and you shouldn't have to be worry about being judged by people. And I don't really, it never affected me that much, but you shouldn't have to worry about what you like and if other people are going to like it, and you shouldn't have to worry about what you do. I mean, I wouldn't have done YouTube if I was still in high school. I don't think I'd have started it because I'd have been I wouldn't have wanted to fall in victim to people finding out that I do it with my friends, and now I don't care. Like, now I'm out of high school, I couldn't give two, to be honest. I don't care if people find out that I do YouTube and that I sit and record myself on games. Yeah, it's sad, whatever you want, but I enjoy doing it, so suck a dick. I couldn't care what you think. If you enjoy it, then you enjoy it. If you don't, why are you here? But I mean, as I said, society pins pressure on people, and it happens to everyone. I've fallen victim to it. I changed the way I am occasionally around certain people, and I've toned myself down. And that's not to be nice to them or to to do anything. It's just to fit in, and it happens, and you do it. And as I said, it's pointless, and you shouldn't do it, and it's a waste of time. But you will do it, or you already have. And I will say that if you're in high school now, you think that you can't be yourself, and you can't not wear makeup if you're a girl or whatever, or you can't do all of this and that. Don't think like that, because it really doesn't make a difference. I mean, it's pathetic, to be honest, that people think it makes that much of a difference, and it really shouldn't. And you'll realise that once you leave, but if you're still in high school, then you'll definitely fall victim to it if you change and, you act differently. And as I said, that's just freaking stupid, but that's life, and that's society in general, and how messed up it is. And a lot of it is expected of people to do certain things. Apologies for me rambling here. My apologies, I can't even speak, because it's kind of annoying, and I just wanted to get this off my chest as a bit of a rant. I might do one of these occasionally, just where I get a bit pissed off and say what's on my mind. But it's like, people fall victim to it all the time, and it's not right. Trust my phone to go off while I'm in the middle of a video. I've explained this every single time. I'm the least popular person on the planet until I start recording my voice, and then boom, it's like everybody wants to know me. But, as I said, don't let it pin pressure on you, because it's really not worth it, and it's stupid. And I'd also say, just as like an added thing, that just try and enjoy life, just try and enjoy it. I mean, I'm gonna go on to death a bit more actually in this, so it's gonna be quite a long commentary because I've been wanting to do this for a while and I've been toning it back. It's only been 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go on about death a little bit. you're not here, or as far as we know, whether you believe in reincarnation or what, you as a being, as yourself, as everything you're made up of, you're not here forever. You have a limited span of time, so don't waste that worrying what other people are going to think of you. Don't waste that time and effort and, you know, tears or whatever if it really brings you that down that much. And don't give people the satisfaction of letting them bring you down. Like, I've spoke to a few people recently who fall victim to bullying and stuff, and I'm not going to even go into how much I think I'm against that and how stupid it is, but I mean, I shouldn't have to go into it. People should just know anyway. I mean, if you're a bully, really just, I don't see the point. I mean, you've got to have a really, really fucked up life if you think that you have a right to mess someone else's up in place of yours. But as I said, you're only here for a short amount of time, so don't let other people change the way you view things and change the way, you know, your aspect and outlook is on life, because it's not worth it. It's not worth giving them the satisfaction. I mean, I've never fell victim to bullying or anything like that. I never had a problem with that, so I don't really know how to, how to give really good advice. But I would just say, don't let them waste. You know, you're wasting time in a way. This is going to sound harsh almost, but by just letting them get you down and letting them get you depressed and stuff, you're wasting time. Just don't let them do that. If you don't give them the satisfaction, it won't happen. It's that simple. So I would just say, you know, enjoy yourself a bit more. Sort of want to enjoy. Yeah, I mean, too many people have, especially people around my age and like teenagers and stuff, they have such a negative outlook on life. They're like, oh, I'm forced to go to school, and then I'm forced to go to college afterwards, and I'm forced to get a job. You're not. I mean, you are to an extent. It's law and everything, but there's a reason for it. You have so many amazing things in your life that you need to just stop and think for a minute. You know, stop taking this for granted. Stop being so down, because there's no time for it. There isn't. As I said, you're not here forever. And I know for a fact that I don't want to look back at my life when I'm, hopefully, you know, I'll be relatively old by the time I go, but I don't want to look back at my life and think, oh my god, I spent so many hours and days and stuff, like, sad and unhappy and thinking that, you know, I wish more people liked me, and I wish I could do this and that, you know, I wish I could be better at this. Don't think like that. Just be happy for what you've got, and think, you know, how can I change this? How can I get better at this? How can I improve? I mean, the channel is a perfect example. I know so many small channels now through Skype and through Easy Gaming, things like that, and they're just like, oh, you know, I'm never going to get big, I don't have that many subscribers. It's like, how about, you know, for a minute you have some faith in yourself, and then come back and reassess it then? How about you really give it a go, you put time and effort into it, and this applies with absolutely anything. You know, if you can't do a sport, or you're not very good at, like, I don't know, getting a good grade in a lesson or something, just how about you actually try? You know, you actually put your mind to it, you give it a go, and then if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But you can say you tried. You know, you tried it, you did your best, and it didn't quite work out. Fair enough, you give it a go. But don't just do it without even trying. I mean, too many people do that. They just prejudge everything. They're just like, oh yeah, this is going to go bad for me, it's not going to go well. You can't presume something like that, because it's the things you don't do that you look back on life and think, oh god, I wish I'd done that. It's like, for example, so many people, I'm just going off in big tangents here. I started on society, and now I'm on, like, death and everything. And now, as I said, this is a ramble, so if you don't want to listen to it all, you can click off at any point. I will not be offended, and it's already gone on for 9 minutes, so I'll do like a couple more minutes and that's it. But it's like, here's another thing. People are always afraid to start a conversation, especially with someone they don't know. But this works in any sort of situation, whether you want to make a friend, whether you're looking for something more than that, and you see someone that, you know, that you like and stuff. What you need to do is just do it. The hardest part of the conversation is the starting it, is the first word, is the hello, is the how are you doing, and, you know, is this seat taken, that sort of thing. That's the hardest part, is just actually asking that question, or being the first one to make the move. And after that, you'll find that it's so much easier, and that you just think, oh, why was I so worked up about it? But if you go away from that situation, you then regret it. You then think, oh god, I could have said the first thing. You know, anything could have happened, and now I won't know. You won't know until you try with things like that. So try first, and then you can assess it later. Then you can say it didn't work out. But don't even think about just presuming that it's not going to go well, because you literally never know. Life is such a beautiful thing that you don't know these days, and you don't know any days, but you have no clue how it's going to go, and you have no clue what's going to happen. So how about you properly assess it, and you properly assess the situation, and you go for it, and then if it doesn't work, fair enough. But I'm going to end the video here anyway, because I've been rambling for like 11 minutes, and if you've watched this far and you've actually enjoyed it and you like the video and everything, then definitely tell me. But I feel sorry for you if you watched this far and you haven't enjoyed it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll probably do a couple more videos like this. I don't mind if they don't get any views, to be honest, because I just like getting these things off my chest and out there on the internet. Just something cool to do. It's a good part of being a YouTuber. One of the perks of the job. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been George from SwanNGaming. Make sure to like, comment, and rate the video if you enjoyed. Comment and rate the video if you didn't enjoy, because you can dislike and say in the comments that you didn't enjoy it. But anyway, I've been George from SwanNGaming. Thank you guys so much, and I'm out. Peace.